In its latest monthly economic evaluation, the Finance Ministry opted for comparatively cautious diction in describing the state of the country's economic direction. Our business correspondent Moon Hye-ryeon has details.
South Korea's economy continues to recover at a gradual pace in light of growing uncertainties due to global economic conditions and geopolitical risks. That's according to the latest economic Greenbook, a monthly economic assessment report released by the Finance Ministry on Friday. Compared to the previous month's report, the government has shifted its assessment from a recovery trend to a gradual economic recovery, and it's the first time in 7 months that a description stating that there are signs of recovery in domestic demand has been taken out. This adjustment is seen as a reflection of the country's third-quarter GDP growth of only 0.1% and the subsequent downward revisions of South Korea's growth forecast by major institutions. Key indicators of industrial activity also showed signs of a slowdown in September. Industrial output declined by 0.2% month-on-month, and the services and construction sectors also contracted. Retail sales, an indicator of consumer spending, were down by 0.4%, despite the government's expectations for an increase due to recorded growth in credit card spending and domestic car sales, as well as the Chuseok holiday. That being said, consumer sentiment did show a slight improvement, indicating a more optimistic outlook on the current economic situation. While domestic demand has shown mixed signals, exports continue to perform well on the back of the booming auto and IT sectors. Exports increased by 4.6% in October, marking 13 consecutive months of growth. The government maintained its assessment that inflation is stabilizing as consumer prices rose by 1.3% year-on-year in October. It also emphasized uncertainties arising from global economic conditions and geopolitical risks, especially with regard to the results of the U.S. presidential election.
Given the uncertainties surrounding the new U.S. administration's pledges, it's difficult to quantify the potential effects on our economy. However, it's important to note that while there are risks, there are also opportunities.
To address these challenges, the government plans to strengthen its response system in finance, trade and industry and provide targeted support to vulnerable sectors such as construction and small businesses. Moon Hye-ryeon, Arirang News.